So you want to get a cool sports car, something that gives you a good driving feel, but it's not going to break the bank. Today, we're taking a look at just that.
Special thanks to McKenna Subaru for lending me this car. They are located in 18801 Beach Boulevard, Huntington Beach, California.
Alright guys, so let's start with the exterior of the VRC, which I think looks really good. I like that it is more subtle than something like the STI, but at the same time, it looks sporty, it looks like it wants to have fun. So the headlights are pretty cool actually. If you take a look here, you have this sharp LED daytime running light, and for your blinkers, you're gonna have dotted LEDs. Now, I wish this would be real air intakes, but you do have a bigger and real intake right here on the center. Now, moving to the side of the car, we have these 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels in dual tone, wrapped in Michelin tires. I like the side profile of the car. I think it looks sleek and pretty sporty. Now moving to the back of the VRC, and it looks bulky. I like the LED taillights design, and then we have a spoiler here. Now the diffuser is very interesting. You have two exhaust tips, and on the center we have the reverse light here with this red part that reminds me of something like a Formula One car. So let's check out the trunk space now. So we have a pretty decent amount of space for the size of the car, and then obviously your spare here with the tools. Alright, so now checking the interior of the VRC, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed and very pleased with everything. Just the overall layout and then the materials. We have Alcantara on the seats for the front and on the back, and then we have leather wrapped shifter and the parking brake and the steering wheel with the contrast stitching. Now we have three different gauges here. On the middle, you're gonna have the tachometer, which is awesome. You'll get to see your RPMs right in front of you. Then we have the speedometer to the left. And on the right, you have a digital screen, which is gonna tell you your fuel gauges and the temperature and a bunch of other pretty cool information. So I'm not gonna go too much into detail for the head unit, but I'll tell you guys that it works very well, and the navigation here has really good quality. It's very easy to use, very responsive. You also find all the apps you need here with Subaru Starlink and Apple CarPlay, as well as Android Auto. Now, I really like how these buttons here are integrated into the console. It reminds me of something like a Lamborghini Gallardo, so it definitely gives it a more special feel. Another cool thing to mention is the fact that you have two different buttons for traction control. So you can either put it into sport and turn it off, or you can put it into track mode and turn it fully off. Alright guys, now time to have some fun and take it for a spin. Alright, so that Boxer engine sounds angry. I really like it. One thing I want to mention is that the clutch pedal doesn't have that much feel, so it makes it a little bit weird at the beginning until you get used to it. Alright, so let's see about this power. Wow, we already got some tires spinning. It gets moving, it gets moving. Now I wish it would be a little bit faster. The engine sounds really good. It's very composed and comfortable, honestly. The steering does give you some feedback. It's a little bit numb, but it does give you a little bit of feedback from the front wheels. So the seats are pretty good, they're comfortable, and they have good bolstering. They're on the stiff side, but obviously this is a sports car, so it's meant to be a little more stiff. Let's check out the power again. It's very linear. For around town, I like the fact that you need to push the car a little bit and you don't go to a ridiculous amount of speed. This car is all about just gaining some momentum and enjoying throwing the car around the corners, going to a good twisty road. But honestly, as a daily driver, it's very livable. It's not too stiff. It's a good in-between sporty and comfort. So you guys can see the smile, and yes, this car is so much fun to drive. It does need more power, maybe a turbocharged engine, that would be awesome. But it is a blast to throw around corners, and it takes corners very well. Let me know in the comments down below, what's your favorite thing about the VRC? I think all around it's a beautiful car. Thank you to McKenna Subaru. If you guys want to check this car out or any other Subarus, I'm gonna link you down below. This is Seb with Turboids, and we'll see you very soon.